Good morning. Let us continue our topic urbanization. We are doing urbanization. We are doing the negative effect of urbanization. The most important negative effect of the urbanization is throwing of garbages to make the city clean. That was one of the greatest drawback of the urbanization. We have seen how the individual can do about that. Also the 3R, we have seen how can we reduce the waste material. Now we will see what the necessary steps taken by the government to reduce this waste material or to make the city clean. The first thing the government should do, that the dustbin should be kept in the proper place in the proper way. Proper place means all the public places the dustbin should be there, so that in the dustbin the proper way the people should throw the waste in the proper way. We have seen now these days in the public places the three colors of our dustbins were there, the red, green and blue, somewhere yellow also. It means the toxic waste, the non-toxic waste, the biodegradable waste, it should be kept separately so that it can be recycled. The things which can be recycled can be taken in the other place, which can be used as a composting or making a manure can be taken separately, and the toxic waste can be treated in the separately in the other way. So the first one is the dustbin must be kept in all the public places like bus station, railway station and park and theatres, etc. The second thing, the not only keeping the dustbin, also this dustbin should be empty every day. Or what will happen? The dustbin will be full, and when the low place will be there, what the people will do? They will start throwing outside from the dustbin only. So whenever the dustbin was kept in the any reason, it should be clean, it should be emptied every day. Then only it will be easy to access by the people. The third one is a daily cleaning of the public places is also necessary. Public places like railway station, bus station, park. Naturally, though it was a dustbin where the people were not so much of aware, mainly you see the waste was thrown on the reason in the place only, the bus station. If you see railway station, many dust where the waste was kept there, like the wrappers, the polythenes and so on. See, these things can be done by the government. The people were allotted to do the services, so it should be done regular basis. There should be the proper place identified for the waste garbage disposal. The particular place should be there where the waste should be disposed. The proper public toilet must be built. It should be maintained regularly. Toilet should be made properly, and also it should be clean and maintained regularly. Splitting and throwing the waste in the public places must be treated as an offence and must be, when the waste material was splitting or throwing waste in the public, it should be offensible, and the government should make a very strict laws for those who do this, violate this regulation, and it must be taken as a fine so that the people should not do again in the public places. You know, the splitting now in the Godapur, if you see many places are there, people use pan parag and gutka and so on. The splitting on the road everywhere, it was a very dirty. So if the fine was there by the government, if the government is implying the fine, now I think the people will stop doing all these things. So it should be done by the government to stop. Now the next topic is a satellite city. Satellite city, what it is called, satellite city, like the, if you see the moon is a satellite of the earth. In the same way, the satellite is a small city which lies very close to the big city. You can understand like the Noida. Noida is a satellite city of a Delhi. It lies on the border of a Delhi. It is not a part of a Delhi, but it is on the border of the Delhi, and it having the facilities, all the facilities like the Delhi have. So the Noida is a satellite city of a Delhi. Similarly, the high-tech city is a satellite city of Hyderabad. Pune is a satellite city of Mumbai. So the city which is lies to the metropolitan cities and having its own infrastructure is known as a satellite city. Generally, The satellite city is a very close. It is a very close to the big city. It also having all the facilities like this metropolitan cities having, like it having a good network of all roadways, having a good public transportation. It was having the safe drinking water, electricity. All these facilities lies in this satellite city. Name was given satellite means it was smaller than the big city. So it having its own infrastructure, having all the facilities, as I told you. Some of the cities were given, some example was given. See, for example, the satellite city of Stockholm, Singapore and Tokyo have been populated ranging from 30,000 to 2,50,000. This planned city are surrounded by the Greenbelt area. They are connected with the greater metropolitan area by the rail system. This area cities are mainly built to these high-tech cities. It is because the population of this big city, metropolitan city, is very high. So the surrounding region was mainly, it was a mainly planned city, so that the people should live in this region, and it is well connected by the city, so that railway, it's connected with the railway and road, so that the people should easily travel to this region. Some of the example of the city was Toronto, a way of a quality satellite of the Phoenix. Similarly, the San Dingo, San Angeles might also be considered as a satellite where some other example of a satellite city is also given, like La Plata is Eris Buenos, the Gold Coast of the Queensland. So Gurgaon is also Noida for Delhi, Gandhinagar of the Ahmedabad, Salt Lake, Salt Lake City of Kolkata. So this is all the cities which lies nearby the main city. It having all the facilities. It is mainly the city meant to reduce the population pressure of the metropolitan city. Thank you.